So, what would be your advice for someone starting out on this process and trying to become more deliberate about reinventing themselves or creating their personal brand?
Well, I appreciate that you mentioned both of those things, reinvention and personal branding in the same breath, because actually one of the most important insights that I had in the process of thinking about this and researching it and writing Reinventing You is that an essential part of reinvention, if we want to do that successfully, if we want to change jobs or careers or functional areas, or even just change how people view us so that they take us more seriously as a leader as we ascend the ladder, personal brand is a truly critical part of this, which I think sometimes gets overlooked because we need to manage other people's perceptions. And, I don't mean this in some weird Machiavellian way, but the truth is, people have an impression of us. And if that is stuck in the past in some way, if they think of you as, oh, well, she was such a nice little intern and they haven't thought about it, and now you're like 35, that's probably going to hold you back because you obviously can do a lot more now than you could back then. And you need to make sure that other people have an up to date and accurate impression of who you are and what you can contribute and what you can bring to the table, and also what your interests are. Because a lot, people are not expending a lot of cognitive energy thinking about us. I mean, I wish they were, but they're not. And so it's really like a knee jerk thing about, oh, well, would he be a good candidate for this or would he not? And we need to be telegraphing to people especially if we want to change, careers or sort of alter the equation in some way, we really need to be signaling. Otherwise, they're going to say, oh, well, he'd never want to do that. And they'll rule us out. They won't even tell us about it. And yet they're making decisions that can impact our future.